Wait, is that macOS? On Lenovo laptop? IdeaPad? Yeah, we did it. And nobody told me I couldn't. What is Hackintosh? Hackintosh is basically installing macOS, Apple's operating system, on a non-Apple computer. Apple only allows macOS to run on their own hardware. MacBooks, iMac, Mac Minis, that's it. But we said no. Now, is this illegal? Technically, it violates Apple terms of service. You're not supposed to do this. But here's the thing, you're not selling it and you're not distributing it. You're just running it on your own machine. But what if you try to sell this kind of machine? Well, Apple might sue you, like actual sue you. So don't do that. This is only for personal use and content only. You've been warned. Today's machine, Lenovo IdeaPad 320 14 IKB, Intel Core i7-7500U, Intel HD 620 graphics, 8GB of RAM, and we're running macOS Ventura in it. The process. Here's what I used: a 16GB SanDisk USB drive, a MacBook Air M1 used to create the installer, a pre-made EFI from folder, somewhat with the exact Lenovo model, and a lot of patience. Step 1. I grabbed the EFI folder. This EFI is basically the translator between macOS and non-Apple hardware. Without it, you get a black screen and a regret. Step 2. I downloaded the macOS Ventura from the App Store on my MacBook Air M1, 12GB. It took about 48 minutes. I watched the download bar going and it's very exciting. Step 3. I mounted the EFI folder on the USB flash drive and copied the EFI folder in. And this is what it makes it bootable. Step 4. I plugged the USB flash drive into the Lenovo and went into BIOS, set SATA to AHCIC, and then booted from the USB. Step 5. I booted it up, opened, I hit the F12 key a lot, and OpenCore bootloader appeared. Selected the macOS installer, Ventura, and then we waited. Okay, while that was installing, let me tell you why I even know how to do this. I had a friend who once told me, Apple products make you handsome. I was in 9th grade, junior high school. No phone, zero budget, no MacBook, no iPhone, no iPad, nothing. But I still wanted to be handsome. So what did I do? I built a Hackintosh from PC scraps. I brought that to the school. People were like, oh, is that macOS on that PC? Yeah, it was. And now here, I am in 2026, still doing the same thing, because if Apple products makes you handsome, and I'm running macOS on Lenovo right now, maybe if you try this too, maybe your crush will like you. Keep dreaming. But hey, at least it looks good. Oh my goodness. Yo, macOS, Lenovo, yo. Okay, so here's the funny thing. When you go to the about section of this Mac, on this Hackintosh, it says MacBook Pro 2017. Technically, on paper, this is a MacBook Pro. And yes, technically, I can log in my Apple ID on this machine. But I won't, because I haven't configured the SM BIOS properly yet. And if I log in my Apple ID, Apple might detect two devices are using the same serial number of this MacBook, which is very risky. So we're leaving that for now. Testing. Okay, let's try to play some games. First test, Roblox, specifically Pilot Training Simulator. I loaded in, picked my aircraft, Cebu Pacific. Well, that's the real airline name in game, Cebu Pacific. Sedu took off. Everything was fine, flying on low graphics settings. It's lagging a lot when you set it to highest settings on Intel HD 620, handling like a champ. And then I had to land. Just to say, Sedu Pacific was never experienced turbulence like this before. We gotta land on that ship. Yeah. The touchdown was aggressive, it was less of a landing and more of a controlled disaster. Emergency landing successful. Probably the passenger survived. But hey, on Intel HD 620, on a Hackintosh, in Science City of Muñoz, that's a win. Testing DaVinci Resolve. Quick note, DaVinci Resolve 21, the latest version, does not work on macOS Ventura, the macOS 13. It requires macOS 15, Sequoia or higher. So I use an older version of DaVinci Resolve. Now here's where things got interesting. I imported Alexa 4K log footage, an actual cinema camera grade footage from ARRI Alexa official website. Then I threw it into the timeline. Then I did motion tracking in it and color graded. And I was genuinely impressed. This thing, the Lenovo IdeaPad with Intel HD 620, was playing back a 4K log footage from ARRI Alexa 4K footage, a full cinema camera grade, playing back like it was nothing. But I did not expect that at all. But this is the big part. When it comes to rendering, that's when everything fell apart. 16 seconds of 4K, cow, 8GB of RAM, Intel HD 620. The laptop was struggling, like visibly, audibly struggling. The render time was a nightmare. What should have taken in seconds was going to take 50 minutes and will take forever. So for the playback, surprisingly impressive. For rendering, not today. And I tried Blender. Blender was painful. You need a proper GPU for Blender, like real one, not Intel HD 620. Blender looked at this laptop and said, not today. Absolutely not. So I quit immediately. No shame, we're not doing this today. So Blender, 0 out of 10 on this machine. Moving on. Okay, so final thoughts. We're getting done. The system information says MacBook Pro 2017. And honestly, it kinda feels like one. Like seriously. If I were starting from zero, no money, no laptop, I would 100% do this. I genuinely believe that I could edit a 1080p footage on this machine properly. Here's what I do to make it better. Number 1, upgrade the RAM to 32 gigs of RAM, DDR4, and then a 1TB SSD, and this Lenovo Hackintosh laptop, a legitimately capable machine for content creation. And here's the thing that surprised me the most. This is actually more fun than owning a real MacBook. I'm not kidding. There's something about exploring a system that nobody talks about, figuring things out, like the open core of the EFI thing, something like that, and then trying to make it work. It's genuinely exciting. You're not just using computer, you're hacking one. And that's the feeling. You can buy that on the Power Mac or the Loop. So if your friend tells you that Apple products makes you handsome, you don't need a 2 bands for a new MacBook. Just Hackintosh it. Also in the web browsing, you gotta take a look at it. That's my website, by the way, AppleArtApex. If you're a dealership or a brand owner, you gotta visit my website, AppleArtApex.com. I'm doing CGI stuff. So if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, make sure you like it. If you dislike this video, that's fine. But if you're going to dislike it, make sure you write a 100-paragraph essay on how can I improve. Because here's the thing, I take improvements all the time. Yeah. So what do I think about this macOS? Is it fun? Yes, absolutely. Oh, it's dead right there. For the final verdict, what I'm gonna say about this Mac, you don't need to buy a new MacBook just to experience a Apple device. If you got a Dell Optiplex or a laptop that is lying around right there, trust me, maybe if it's got a Intel HD 620 or something like that, Intel HD graphics, maybe that laptop can run macOS, and it's perfectly usable in 2026. That's it for now.